Hey, Momnesia friends. Thanks so much for coming back and listening to our stories during quarantine. As you know, we've pushed pause on season 3 since we can't get into that stinking recording studio. So for now, we're checking in on our Momnesia community, moms and dads, seeing how they're doing at home. And we all know that we're collecting some pretty good stories. So I'm checking in with my friend Meg today to find some stories that she wants to remember or ones that she wished she could forget during quarantine. Meg, welcome to Momnesia. Thanks so much for coming.
Thanks for having me.
Let's hear your mom stats. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yes, so I am a wife to Craig, and he is home during quarantine. And then I have 3 kids, a 7-year-old, a 6-year-old, and a 4-year-old. So
Okay.
it's pretty
7,
crazy.
6, and 4. That's intense.
It is. It is. When the movies aren't running, it's crazy.
So the 4-year-old probably doesn't have eLearning, but the 7 and 6-year-old, I'm sure they do.
Yes. So my husband actually used to be a high school teacher. So since he's home, I'm like, this is your area.
You are an educator.
No. So my oldest son is in kindergarten. So he's been really helping him. And then my 2nd grader, my daughter, Zoe, we can pretty much plug her into what she needs to do. And she's pretty independent.
Awesome. Very cool. And tell us a little bit about your profession. What do you do?
Yeah, so I own my own business. I'm a certified professional resume writer, and I own Hinge Resume Collaborative.
Very
so
cool.
I write resumes and LinkedIn profiles and cover letters and help with job search strategies. So really learning and leaning in this time of year with what's happening.
Yeah, lots of people could probably use that help. Resumes. Oh my gosh, just even thinking about resumes makes my heart start beating fast. It's so
people hate them.
I do. I don't know about people, but I hate them.
Yeah,
personally.
see, I love them. To me, it's like a puzzle and the story, and I love it. So hence
this is why I love you, Meg. This is why we need people
business.
like you in our life.
Yeah.
Thankfully, I don't need a resume right now, but I'm definitely hitting you up when I do in the future, for sure.
Well, I appreciate that.
So tell us some stories. What has been going on in your household during quarantine time? Do you have anything you want to remember or something you wish you could forget?
I think both, probably, as all of us can attest to. One funny thing that I'll probably remember is my oldest son, Xavier, he was throwing lots of random like backyard toys, bike helmets. We have this tree that my kids like to climb. And I'm like, what is he doing? And because I kicked them outside because of life.
Yes.
And so I was like, you can't come back inside. So he was throwing up all our backyard junk. Have you read the story Stuck? So he's basically reenacting a literary masterpiece, throwing up all of our junk and then taking sticks or whatever we had, trying to knock out the toys, the bike helmets from the tree.
So he purposely threw them up there so that he could then throw more things to get them down?
Yes. Have you read the book Stuck? It's a kid's book.
I have not.
So he gets something trapped. I can't remember what it is. And then he uses all these random objects. And so in the book, they're like throwing whales and houses but everything gets stuck.
Oh my goodness.
In the tree.
So that is hilarious. Is this his favorite book?
It's one of our faves. Yeah. Okay. It's a good one. Yeah. So that was one fun thing that I caught my oldest son doing. But the real kicker was my husband, Craig, and we've kind of gotten lazy in the bedtime routine because our kids we're kind of in the new era, like no diapers, everyone can get themselves dressed. This is kind of a new thing for us. So we were like,
that's an amazing time.
It's amazing. I never thought we would get here, but here we are.
You're here.
It's awesome. Yes.
Praise Jesus.
So, we've gotten pretty lazy and we're like, kids, go get ready for bed. Like, go put your pajamas on, go brush your teeth. And we have them pick up their room, ideally, before. And so, side note, before quarantine, my kids love Legos. But so I had them in like a front porch that was enclosed. And so we don't have a playroom or anything like that. And so then they could be dumped on this carpet and I wasn't stepping on them.
Yes.
It's like my biggest pet peeve besides stepping in pee when I wake up in the morning on the bathroom floor from boys.
Oh.
is stepping on a Lego. Like,
yes.
I can't handle it.
Yes.
So that was where they were before. But in quarantine, one of our kindergarten teachers was like, hey, you guys should do a Lego challenge and dump all the Legos you have on the kitchen table. And then you can build all these things. So I'm like not that mom usually, but I was like, let's do it.
Oh my
so
goodness.
the Legos came in the house, and then I eventually moved them upstairs to their room. And then here we are.
Okay.
So they dumped like this whole Lego bin in their room. Their floor was littered with Legos. So I was like, you have to clean those up. So my boys take forever to clean up.
Of course.
That's just how it is. And
yes.
so finally we hear my oldest son Xavier say, we're locked in. And I'm just like, okay. So we're just like, okay. And we like take our time because we live in an old house. And so our doorknobs fall off and I've been locked in. It's not like a crisis as maybe at some other houses. We're like, okay, we'll come get you. We'll figure it out.
We'll be there in a bit.
Yeah. We like mosey up there.
Entertain yourselves.
Yes. And there's like a crack through the door so I can see them, and they haven't picked up a lot of Legos.
Okay.
So that door handle's still on though. And I am trying to coach my 6-year-old, like, hey, try this, do this. And that's not working very well. So I call up my husband and I'm like, hey, Craig, you've got to help us because I don't know why the door's not opening.
Yeah.
Usually the doorknob is off or whatever. And so he is like, do you have the key for the bedroom? Because it's like a glass doorknob and then like an old keyhole.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, yeah. And so we're like scrounging our house for these old skeleton keys. But I'm like, I think they're in my dresser. I think they're over here. So we like scrounge them up. We get the screwdriver. My husband has his phone like as a flashlight. We're trying to figure it out. We're coaching the boys, trying to figure, like nothing's moving. And so my 4-year-old, who has like the sweetest disposition, but he's the most mischievous one that we have. Like he's not like crazy disobedient. He just like gets into mischief.
Right.
And so we're like, hey, Cruz, did you like put a Lego into the keyhole? Did you? And he's just like, no. I'm like, did you stick something in the door?
I'm not trusting you, buddy.
Well, yeah. And my kids have figured out with this whole truth thing, like if they band together and no one speaks, then we're in this kind of stalemate situation.
Oh my
so
goodness,
really
they're ganging up against you.
I know. And so we were doing that. They're like, we don't know. Well, maybe there's something in there. And so like, finally we figured out there's like this little bitty Lego in there. And so we're trying to like, my husband's like, hold this. He's like poking through, can't get it. So my husband has to literally beat the door down. And so he like swift kicks twice and splinters the like 100-year-old door.
Oh my goodness.
And now my boys don't have a door on their bedroom.
Oh,
so that is something we will remember, and
you
still
will
remember because
that.
they don't have a door.
Wow. No more privacy, fellas.
I know. So we're going to have to figure something out because we have to find an old door to fit our door frame. We can't just go to
coming out of the college fund, kiddos. Sorry about that.
Yes. So this will be the year to remember those little, it's funny, just a little microscopic piece can just really change things.
Can change it all. I can't believe he got it in there. That's pretty impressive.
It's still in there too in the door. So the door's now on our front porch. The Legos are in our home and we can't get the Lego out. So.
Oh my goodness. You need to send an email to that kindergarten teacher.
Yeah.
Well, that is definitely one for the books.
But yes, I know.
Yes. That is awesome. Thank you for sharing those 2 stories with us. For those of you who aren't familiar with our podcast, this is what we do. We tell stories. We connect with moms. We hope that by listening and sharing each other's stories that will build connections between moms that will lead to a more kind and compassionate world, to let you know you are not alone in this big old mess. And we're here to support one another. So I hope you'll check it out. If you haven't checked it out, you can do it on Spotify or Apple Podcast. We've also started a YouTube channel, so you can listen there, and that's where we're going to be posting all of these quarantine stories. So share it with a friend. If you have a story that you'd like to share, reach out to me on Facebook, and then we can capture your story and share it with our Momnesia community. But in the meantime, stay home, stay healthy, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.